Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna keep working on the Civic and I'll show you what the first side looks like. So this is what it is. I did a lot of sanding and filling to make it nice. And yeah, that's gonna be painted once I'm done the other side. So now we're gonna start on this side. This side is a little worse because it got two spots and like the rest looks worse. So we'll start on that and see how it goes. I cleaned up the rest and I figure I should try to use the template from the other side. And this is the way it fits, and it fits really good. It covers all the rest, so we're gonna save a little bit of time on making the template, and we'll just transfer it to the sheet metal right away, and I'll trace whatever I have to cut on the quarter. And it's gonna be really nice. I made the cut and I cleaned it all up, put some rust converter in it, see it's bubbling, means it's good. And I'm gonna address this hole a bit later. And now it's time to take our template and make it out of a sheet metal. So I got it all prepared. So this is our template. We'll trace it and make it nice. The piece is ready. I can finally weld it in. As soon as the paint dries up, it's weld through primer. It's gonna be here just like that. And I'll show you once I weld it. There is a little hole right here. We're gonna address that right away too. That's gonna be a little easier than this piece, but still will take a little bit of time. Now I'll jack up the car, take the wheel off, and yeah, almost ready to go. I cut out the piece right here. It's hard to see, it's kinda dark. So this is a piece that had the hole in there. And this is my new piece. It's gonna fit in just like that, and that's gonna be it for this hole. And there is this part missing. Yeah, so this lip is missing. I'm gonna just make a flat piece and weld it to the corner right there. Yeah, and this is what this piece is missing. So I'm gonna weld all that. The paint is almost dry, and that's gonna be almost like brand new. It's all tucked in. I'll have to put more tacks in there. That's good for now. It's holding and strong. And this is the other piece that I had to weld. And it's all welded. I'll just have to clean up the welds and make a lip for here. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna use this line. Yeah, so that's where it's gonna. I'm gonna bend it, and to create this lip. This is how I make the lip. So I cut it in a bunch of places. Take pliers, and just go like that. And you need to hammer it a bit, that's fine, because they're not always even. and you can see how nice it looks here. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, and then I'll just fill this gap up with weld and do it to the rest of them. I finally finished welding everything and grinded all the welds. This is what it looks like after. This is the other piece I made. You can see I made this lip. It's hard to see here. Yeah, so I made this lip. It wasn't there before. And it's time for some Bondo and then paint. This is finally ready for paint. We're gonna put some primer first. I have taped that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Both sides are primered. There are a few imperfections that I have to address, but overall it looks pretty good. This is the other side. It's a little bit more dry than the other side, because I painted this side first. So I'll have to, scuff it a bit with 400 grit sandpaper and get rid of some imperfections that I can see. Probably don't see them on the camera, but you can really see them when you're looking at it. So I'll address that, and it's almost ready for paint.
Peculiar imagination and selective memory. We've replaced all the ugly with folklore imagery. We replaced all the monsters with princesses and chivalry. Gone to a place with low light and low density. The type to cut up a flower and stick it in your kitchen. More like the type to slice your finger cutting a fresh picked lemon. Misplace the blame. Forget all responsibility. Medium weekend. Eyes wide. Pretend.
I just painted it, so this is what it looks like. It's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty good, what I'd say. I'm gonna apply clear coat right away. You can kinda see the line where it blends, but I hope you won't notice it as much. And color matching is pretty good, because we couldn't find the paint that's matching this color code, so we bought the color from a next gen Civic. And this is the other side. It's hard to see, but it's not perfect, but it is what it is. And it will do for this car. Yeah, I'm not a body man. I can weld, but Bonda and paint, it's not my specialty, but I can do it pretty decent, I'd say. And for homemade can painted car, it looks pretty good. And I'm gonna put the clear coat right away. The car is finally done. The only thing left is to put it on the ground and drive it. So that's what it looks like. I think the color is a bit darker, but again, for what it is, it's good enough.